Hey everyone. As you can see, the screen's a little bit different. It's not the phone screen. I can't work. I had a hysterectomy for one, and you gotta be off work for like 2-3 months, something like that. So, figure I'd get on here. Good news is, the YouTube channel has been monetized, or in the process of being monetized, I guess. Well, it's monetized. I'm thinking about doing the same thing with Facebook, but I think I might do something different on that one. I got to see my baby over the span of having the surgery, which I'm a little worried. He started acting weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm being too motherly or I'm paranoid. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling, I guess. It's part of a side effect not being with your kid, I think. I've been thinking a lot about my now over marriage, blah. And I can't really put all the blame on him. Don't get me wrong in saying that. I did not do anything wrong. But I allowed the wrong to happen, and I allowed the wrong to keep being repeated. So, essentially, I hurt myself. But it taught me something. I have a new standard on what I will tolerate. I have a new standard on what I define as disrespectful. Haven't really thought about dating people or anything too much because a lot of healing to do, I think. Because it was pretty bad. I was never physically abused. It was more of an emotional, mental type thing. But in all actuality, I've been physically abused in my childhood, and it hurt less. I should have seen it, I think. Because I'm not a stranger to it. I seen the signs within the first year and a half into the marriage. The marriage was 6 years long. And I guess I always figured to get better. That it was a part of a way marriages work. I'd never been married, so I mean, I didn't really have an example. My mother's only marriage was my abusive stepfather, so I mean, but it never got better. It would go good for a little bit, then it'd just go bad again, and when it went bad again, it was worse. So in a lot of ways, I think I owe him a thank you. I'm out with a clear view of what things should or should not be, and how you should or should not feel, and how someone should or should not treat you. And the sad part is, sorry, allergies. Okay, I think I got it. The sad part is, to the rest of the outside world, the judge, everybody else, his family, he's the good guy. He's the one that's always getting fucked over, or the one that's always a victim. Because someone changed who they were in his eyes, or quick to turn you out to be the bad person, that you were the one in the wrong. Even though I was not the one that was cheated on, I'm not the one who cheated, I was the one who was cheated on with a girl from TikTok, of all fucking places. I mean, I was still made out to be the bad person. When the custody of my son came up, I was still made out to be the bad person. The judge wouldn't even listen to me when my pills were used against me and I could prove that I had been taking my pills. So, I mean, I'm not trying to make myself out to be the victim, because I don't see myself as a victim. I'm a victim of my own stupidity, sure, because I grew up in an abusive home, so I knew the signs were there. I knew what it was. My problem was, I loved the guy. I mean, I still do in my own way. I just choose to ignore what I feel, because it's not healthy for me as a person. I choose to ignore the hurt because it's not healthy. I choose to see it for what it was, not what I wanted it to be, or what it was in the beginning, which then again, that was probably just fake anyways. So, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say that I didn't know it. I am my own worst enemy. He's not the only bad person in it. I chose to stay. It doesn't define or give rights for the way he was, or give him rights to be the way he was. And I don't wish him ill will. I really don't. I hope Miss TikTok works out. Do I worry about my child? Yes. Because what if one day he treats my child the way I was treated? Or makes my child feel the way I felt? I don't want that for my child, because that messed with my head, and I don't want my child's head messed with. Do I think it's happening right now? No. Do I think it can happen in the future? Yes. Because my kid is just as bullheaded as me, just as set in their ways as me. And when he gets older, he's not going to see his dad's ways. He's going to see his own way, and he's going to do things his own way. He's going to have his own opinion. He's going to have his own thoughts. And he's going to have a heart There's my problem. I have a heart. I care. My child's very caring and loving. He's just awesome, but he's very bullheaded and stubborn, and he can be very, very mean, as most kids are. We love them, but let's face it, if you are a parent, you understand this. If you're a grandparent, you've raised kids and you understand this. But I have a feeling this kid is going to be like me. I had a heart throughout all my abuse. Even as a child, I grew up still having that same heart. And this kid's going to be the same way. So yes, I do feel that maybe something could happen. Am I hoping and praying that his dad has changed? Yes. But this message goes out to anybody. It's not just guys that do this. Girls do this to people. I've seen girls do this to people. If you are in something like this, as bad as it hurts, as bad as it tears you apart, walk away. When those signs start popping up one after another, walk away. Don't stay. They're not going to change for you. They're not going to become a better person for you. Because if they've changed so much that your feelings, your thoughts, your opinions, your respect, or things that they know they shouldn't say, but they continue to say these things, and it hurts you. Not physically, like they punched you, like mentally, it hurts you. And when you tell them it does, and they continue, it's never going to change. Talking to them is going to do you no good. Trying to work it out, going to do you no good. What it's going to do is cause damage. Now, saying that I am sad or unhappy, I'm not. I am happier now than I was for 5.5 years. I'm happier now than I have been for 5.5 years. But I still cause those thoughts in the back of my head that make me say, oh, well, watch this or watch that. Don't fall for this. Don't fall for that. Don't trust people. Don't trust men because men will hurt you. Those thoughts are there. I put them there because I stayed. Not all men are like the person I found. I actually know a few of them. Not going to say no names. But I know a few really good men. Honest to God, good men. So they're not all this way. We let them become this because we let them get away with it instead of standing our ground and walking away. Granted, he's probably going to put on a good face, and it might happen again with this chick. I'm hoping not, because I don't wish that on anybody. But it does happen. People do change. Maybe he will get help and change. Maybe he won't. I think people can honestly change, and even with all he's done, I think he is capable of change. I just not 100% sure he will do it. But the moral of this is, you can't wait for them to change. You have to walk away when it becomes bad for you. You have to put yourself first. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself first. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself first over them or over the girl you're with or however your relationship works. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself first over them. And I am slowly teaching myself to do this. Because the next relationship I get into, I will come first to me. I will love myself more than that other person. Granted, I will never love anybody more than I love my kids. But the order is no longer going to be my kids, the person I'm with, and then me. The order is going to be my kids, me, then you. Because I have to love myself. I have to make sure this never happens to me again. And that's for me. That's not me being mean to all the good guys out there. If you're a good guy, then you have nothing to worry about because you wouldn't become toxic or bad. But for those who are not good, this will be considered a threat or they're not important enough. And when they tell you that, that is a lie. That is them trying to put themselves above you. Nobody other than your children should be above you. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect to love them or to have somebody else love you? Because let's face it, I was knocked down so bad that I didn't care about myself. I didn't care if I was happy. I didn't care if I loved myself anymore. All I cared about that was my kids were happy and he was happy and he felt what he needed to feel and the kids felt what they needed to feel. I lost me. You can't lose you. You are important. If you're not important, how can anybody you date be important? Because you got to care about yourself first. And a real person would not find that as a threat. And I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. Because it's got to be about me. It's got to be about my kids and me. I have to be in there somewhere. It just can't be, oh, my kids and this person, and then I'm left out of the situation. That's not fair to me, and that's not fair to you. So if you do find yourself in this situation, walk away. It'll hurt. It'll hurt for a long time. It's took me a good minute to even be able to come out and talk about this way because it hurt. It's not exactly even comfortable talking about it, but it doesn't hurt anymore. Regardless of what I feel, it doesn't hurt anymore. And anymore, I don't even feel what I once felt for this person. I want to coexist with this person because of my child. That is it. I wish this person the best, but I just want to coexist. I hope he finds what he was looking for that he didn't find in me. But as long as I'm in my world and he's in his, I can coexist with this person. I would never choose to be with this person again. So, if you're in this type of relationship, get this frame of mind because, honest to God, as bad as it hurt in the beginning, it is so relaxing. It's so great. I can put on a genuine smile and it not be fake now. I can be happy and be myself or have any opinion and have a choice. I am generally happy. Like, I couldn't be happier. I don't regret my choice to move on. And you won't either. all that being said, now to the good news. My YouTube channel is monetized. That is awesome because I am an average person. I am not some famous person or Mr. Big or whatever they call him. I don't know. I'm just an average person that started a channel to help people, to show people that happy things like kids playing or kids helping clean or regular life or just anything, because I have been through hell and back, to show people that's like, on that edge, or you lost somebody, or this was a channel to help people, to show people that life does get better. And it was monetized. That is awesome, which means it can reach more people. It can possibly help somebody through their day. And that's cool. And I want to thank somebody for that, but I can't ever say his name. Almon, I think. He knows who he is. Thank you. You're awesome. Everybody have a great day and be safe. Later.